Hey there, it's Brittany, and it's one of my favorite days of the month. We have Sam's Bead Box for August 2024. I'm so excited about this. First of all, the name is awesome, but this is Deb's box, and I've been waiting and waiting because I knew this was coming. I'm so excited. I have no idea what's in it, and I can't wait to see what she did. If you don't know, Sam's Bead Box uses all recyclable packaging, and they include candy. For their box, they use all recyclable packaging. They have a description, so let's see what this month says. Hear from designer Deb Floros about the inspiration for our August box. Ready to enter our citrus grove. So in the early 90s, I lived in an older home in Phoenix with a thriving lemon tree in the backyard. The tree produced big, flavorful lemons. As anyone with a bountiful citrus tree knows, I had to share and juice lemons by the dozen to keep up. I don't hold back adding citrus juices to guacamole, iced tea, and sauces. I love that citrus can be a main ingredient for the perfect finish for a dish. From the start, I knew I wanted this box to feel refreshing and whimsical for summer. Along with the Sam's Bead Shop team, we selected vibrant lemon, lime, grapefruit, and orange tones. Yay, I'm so excited. It's hard to pick my favorites from all the check, but I do adore the fruit shapes we scored. The gems, citrine rounds, ooh, citrine's my favorite, faceted peridot, and carved carnelian all shimmer so beautifully. For an extra pop, we added resin and polymer citrus slices. That's interesting. You can save the spool of nylon cord for one of my bead box classes. Please share your designs in the gem chat group. And then they have an, I love the little graphics. Item list, retail value is $90, and then they price that out per piece. So, very exciting. So excited to jump in. If you're interested in subscribing to Sam's Bead Box, check out the link in my description and use affiliate code Turquoise for $5 off your first box. You won't be sorry. I love every box. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It looks so yummy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I'm still dreaming about the July box, so I'm actually going to try and make some stuff with it today. I don't know what we're going to do with this box, though. Typically, lately, I've been just doing unboxing, so we'll see how it goes. Carnelian carved lotus pendant, heated 20 millimeter. Tone and thickness varies. This is beautiful, and it's super thick. Oh my goodness. Such a gorgeous shade of orange in mine. I don't know what everybody else is getting, but I love it. I love it so much. Now, that would be hard to put a jump ring on, so you'd either want to pinch bail or just a wire wrap it. But gosh, it's so cute. Let me get it a little bit closer. Look how detailed that is. Like, that is super duper detailed. Summer Citrus Check Glass Bead Mix. See what's in here. Yummy. Okay, so we have some table cut orange beads. Orange check glass is like my unicorn. It's so hard to find for me, so I always grab as much orange as I can. So I love those. I don't want to close the baggie. We've got some like yellow, orange, red cubes, which are so yummy. They look like little ice cubes, but spicy. Spicy ice cubes. Some darker pink swirled with clear glass coins. Love those. This would be pretty on a bracelet. Some like opaque, well, they're translucent glass sleeves in a very light green. It's almost like an opalite green. I don't know how to explain that. Look, we have little lemon drops, little yellow drops that are reminiscent of little lemons. Super yummy. Love those. I think these are coated because I can tell by the holes. The way I can tell is the holes. They've got a little bit of the coating coming through. So you may need a bead reamer if you can't, if there's an issue, but I don't think that would be a big deal. Some little tiny pink, like grapefruit color ovals that are dotted or pitted. Those are so yummy. Like, this is making me so thirsty for some lemonade or some citrus. Really cute little green flowers. and some really cute green bicones. I love check glass bicones. I don't know what it is. I do not like Chinese crystal glass bicones, but check glass bicones, chef's kiss. What a cute little mix. Check glass table cut hibiscus flower, orange amber mix, Picasso, 14 by 16 millimeter, 3 mixed pieces. Really lovely. So we've got 1/16, and I just love that. I love that you can see through that. And then 2, so these would be perfect for earrings. Making that into a pendant possibly. I just love it. It's so retro looking. Love it. Grapefruit slice resin, 35 millimeter, 1 piece. Some shaping variants. I feel like I've either have this or I've seen them before. Very bright, very pretty. I like the little bit of glitter in there. Hibiscus flower, etched honey gold, 21 millimeters. So excited. This is beautiful. Oh, this is so pretty. It's like, I know it's a bead, guys, but I look at them as little like pieces of art most of the time. So it's more than just a bead to me. Like this is just like a little trinket that I can hang on to. It's so gorgeous. I love that etched finish. So beautiful. I want a million of them. I want like a whole bracelet of just this flower. That would be expensive, but you know, if it's something you cherish, why not? Gorgeous. Small blossom charm, antiqued gold plate, 8 by 12 millimeter, 2-piece set. Cursive heart charm, gold plate, 16 millimeter, 3-piece set. These are really cute. And I feel like these are tiara casts, but they didn't say it on, did they say it on the sheet? Yeah, they did. So metal components, tiara cast. And then these cursive heart charms were made in Greece. So these are gorgeous. These are adorable. I'm so excited to see what Deb does in her class. I don't know if she's doing 1 or 2 classes, but I can't wait to see what she's making out of this box. Cute. Look at this star. Okay. Check glass bead coin, sunflower yellow copper, 12 millimeter, 2-piece set, and check glass carved star, color berries, 18 millimeter. I mean, I'm happy with this color, unless somebody else got a turquoise one. But, okay, bees aren't my favorite, but I can deal with a cartoon bee sometimes. And, gosh, this is pretty. Oh, I want another whole strand of these. It stinks being bougie sometimes when it comes to beads. Your budget gets blown quicker. But I am going to Tucson at the end of this month and cannot wait because I'm going to be picking up stuff from my store. And I want to buy a lot of check beads if there's people down there with check. Lemon lime top drilled 10 by 13.5 millimeter 5-piece set because I did not buy check last Tucson and I regret it. You know I always love some fruit. You know I do. Those are super, super cute. Those would be cute as earrings with those hearts. And then we have 11.0 round seed beads, golden glow mix, 5-gram tube. These are Mayuki 11.0s. I am not going to open these. They're gold with silver lined and then looks like white luster. I love my favorite in there is the gold, but beautiful. And then we'll go to the strands. Well, before I go to the strands, I have this nylon cord, natural, Tex 210, which is 0.5 millimeter, and it's 20-yard spool. So that'll get you a lot of bracelets, necklaces. I love that it's not just one color. I love that it's variegated. All right, this is gorgeous. Starburst flower, juicy orange, 12.5 millimeter, 8-piece strand. These are beautiful. The gorgeousness is not showing up on camera, but again, it's an orange and I'm dying because I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Check glass beads just make my heart go pitter patter. Citrine smooth round, heated, 6.5 millimeter, 4.75 inch strand. Love citrine, my birthstone. Yummy, yummy. Those look gorgeous together. This, I know this is supposed to be citrusy, but it's definitely giving off like 70s vibes, especially with like the avocado green or lime green, the darker oranges, the ambers. Definitely giving off a 70s vibe to me, which is a-okay with me. Ooh, peridot faceted round, grade A, 3 millimeter, 7.5 inch strand. These are gorgeous. These are probably the nicest peridot I have. I don't have very much peridot. This is my This is my stepmom's birthstone. Super beautiful. I think a really dainty neck or bracelet would go gorgeous, like with gold. Really pretty. Check glass fire polish round citrus AB mix, 6mm 21-piece strand. These are so yummy in real life. Like, these are gorgeous. They're so sparkly. Got that beautiful AB on it. Those colors just scream citrus. Check glass petal brio ruby red grapefruit mix, 6x8mm 22-piece strand. These are so cute. Yummy, yummy. Oh, I want to make something with that. Carnelian carved pumpkin rondelle heated, about 7 to 8mm by 11 to 12mm, 8-piece strand. Love the shape, love carnelian, love that they're not all the exact same color because that shows you that they're like real stones. These are so cute, especially heading into fall, which I don't like, but I do like pumpkins. Check glass melon orange crystal mix gold, 8mm 14-piece strand. So they say orange crystal mix because the orange is mixed into the crystal clear glass, and then the gold comes in from the wash that's in the grooves. Super gorgeous. Love. See, I just stare at check glass beads every time I wear them. I just stare at them because you see something new every time. I just love these. These are gorgeous, and I love that they consistently, they being Sam's Bead Box, send out check glass beads that we haven't gotten, in colors that we haven't gotten, in shapes that we haven't gotten, and that they do these as custom pieces for their boxes. Love that. Check glass daisy spacer, white silk luster, 5mm 62-piece strand. I know Deb needed some of her daisy spacers in here because she's a daisy spacer girl. Love the color, love that they're a neutral. Super gorgeous. Gosh, there's so many strands in here. Check glass fire polish drop lemonade AB mix, 5x8 or 5.5 by 8mm 12-piece strand. These look more vintage. Oh no, I got a bum bead there. Well, that happens sometimes. A check glass fire polish round citrus bounty mix, 4mm 40-piece strand. So completely different from this strand, but still gorgeous. Love that bright, bright orange. Oh, this is one of my favorites. That yellow with the milky glass. We got something like that in a different bead box last month, and I just love that color combo. Reminds me of beads that I had when I was a teenager. Citrus Slice Polymer Clay Trio Mix, 4x8 to 9mm 18-piece strand. Super cute. You guys know I love polymer clay. You guys know I love fruit. What more can I say about these? I love the pink ones. Actually, I love them all because these ones are cute too. Check glass 4-point Orion spacer matte peridot gold, 2.5 by 4mm 40-piece strand. Love these. I thought it said onion spacer, but it's Orion. These are such a cool shape. 4 corners, but they have like a curve. This is so cool. I love this color. Love the gold luster. Yummy. And then last but not least, check glass twist brio white silk luster, 6 by 12mm 16-piece strand. You know, this box was really great. My favorites were this flower, this strand, this carnelian piece. Oh my gosh, look, those just together. Yummy, yummy. Of course, the citrine. And look, I obviously had a color palette today. The oranges and the golds. Those are my favorites out of this box, although I really, really liked this little green guy. Love this carnelian. Oh my gosh. Maybe we'll make a necklace. I think I haven't been making things with boxes, but I really love this box and I want to make something because I love Deb too and she deserves it. So stay tuned. We'll see what we make. These little guys, I got inspired by those. So we'll make a pair of earrings out of those. We're going to use some lemons. We're going to make some fun stuff. So I'm definitely going to use this guy because he was one of my favorite things out of the box. And then I am going to make some bracelets using these beads because yummy. That was like my favorite part of the box. I have some other beads and I think we'll do a dangle on one of the bracelets using this little tiara cast piece and one of the little limes. And then I have some of these off to the side. I have seed beads. I have all the beads. I have all the beads. We need some bead stringing wire. because at first I was going to do stretchy, but then I was like, no, I want to use these peridot and they're teeny tiny, and sometimes stretchy doesn't work with that. So I was thinking about doing a knotted bracelet, but I don't want to mess with that today. So let's see. Let's get open this citrine. Always want to wear a citrine bracelet. I'm actually probably going to wear these out today because it's still summer and I love orange. All right. So we've got our citrine, we've got our not pumpkins, melons. Whoops. Gosh, those are so yummy. I did want to kind of get some gold in here, but I don't really want to use the seed beads, but I'm not sure. So I might do it. I don't know. We're indecisive over here. So I'm going to get some of these out. I want to use the peridot as spacers. I just really love the idea of using such beautiful gemstones as spacers. Of course, we're going to be using our gorgeous flowers. But, all right, so this is going to be the focal on one bracelet. Like, these are not going to be groundbreaking bracelets. I just really wanted to use these beautiful beads. Like, sometimes that's okay. Like, showcase your beads, right? So I'm just going to use 2 on the first bracelet because I want these to be the focal on the second bracelet. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Oh, maybe we'll get the pumpkins in there. I think we're going to get them in there. How lovely to have carnelian and citrine in the same bracelet. I don't know if we're going to use those pumpkins. We'll see. I start in the middle typically, so let me get this big guy on here. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And then I'm going to put peridot between every bead. And then if I don't really love that, then I'm going to put a seed bead between every bead and a peridot. I kind of want more gold than that. All right, let's put out the seed beads, see what's going on. More delineation between the gemstones because we want them to each have their own little tiny moment. Now, my question here is, do I want the gold lined or do I want just the straight up gold? And I'm thinking I like the shininess of the gold lined, but we can test both. Let's see. Then I'll just try the gold. You know, there's not much difference, but I think I like just the gold a little bit better. Okay, let's see. I kind of want these beads to be bigger, but I can't make them bigger. So maybe I'll replace them. This is the part of the design process, replace them with the bigger beads. Instead of getting the citrine in this one, I'll get the citrine in the next bracelet because that's going to have bigger. It makes sense in my brain, so let's see how this looks. Yeah, I love that a little bit more, and it brings more orange into it. So I'm just going to repeat that pattern until it's long enough. Okay, I strung both because this one was just a slight variation on that one. But they're so gorgeous. This would actually be really cute as a double strand bracelet, but I like sometimes just putting on one bracelet. So I'm going to make it just one strand. I am going to use this, 2 of these clasps from my stash. I love a toggle. It's so easy for me to do one-handed. And then I just have some gold colored jump rings. These are a little bit sturdier, higher gauge. And then I will also be doing a little dangle with our little flower and our little lemon. So I have 4 crimp tubes. So let me put one on here. And And I'm going to put on a bead stopper on the other side because I've learned my lesson so many times in the last month. Just use a bead stopper, please. And then I am going to put my clasp on a jump ring instead of clasping right onto the right onto the clasp, or crimping right onto the clasp, I should say. Just make sure that's as closed as possible so your wire doesn't come out if you're not using wire guards. I am not using wire guards. It's not that I don't like them, I just don't need them. If you're selling your jewelry, okay. Or if you're making like an heirloom piece, okay, but this is check glass. While it's beautiful, it's not something that I'm too worried about. Okay, so I'm going to come through, and I am going to come back through my crimp. And I don't know if these seed beads are big enough for me to come back down through one or two of them. Yeah. Would you look at that? Even my period's let me do it. So, okay, so I moved that up. I'm gonna take my crimping pliers. Now make sure you don't get a seed bead stuck in your crimping pliers because you will crack off your bead. I've done it several times. And squish. And you're gonna turn 90 degrees, squish again, and squish one more time. And then we'll move everything down and do the exact same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to do this one, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to do the dangles with that lime. And then we'll do our earrings. Yeah, it's a full show today, guys. All right, so then we'll take our tail, hold our clasp, and pull tight. Now I want to make sure that it's in a curved line instead of a straight line because my wrist is not a straight line. Pull, and then I'm going to ease that a little bit because we want some movement on my jump ring there, making sure there aren't any huge gaps. Squish, squish, squish. And you can absolutely put on a bead cover if you want. I'm not going to do that here. And then we'll snip our wires. So there's bracelet number one. It's so beautiful. It looks so retro, but also like super refreshing. I had to like get up and go get a drink because I was these beads made me so thirsty. So I'll do this second bracelet. And this is actually quite long because I put those extra jump rings on. Maybe later I'll change them out for smaller jump rings. I'm not too sure about that. I can deal with a long bracelet. Okay, so both are finished. I made this one a little bit smaller so it still moves. This one's just really loose, so it's just gonna give me some movement during the day, which is fine with me because I like using my bracelets as fidget spinners basically. And then I am going to put on our little lime. I think I want it on this bracelet, yeah, and then our little dangle right next to it. So I have some 24 gauge wire. This is just artistic wire that got on clearance a bajillion years ago. I didn't have any 24 in German style or anything from Beadalon, or else I would be using that because that's my favorite wire. In the color that I wanted. So I'm just gonna cut off a piece, put it through my little lime here. It's cutie. And then I'm gonna bring both wires up to the top. You could twist these together here, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of mold them around my lime and then take the shorter one and come around the longer one, and we'll just wrap that around a couple times. Make sure you're wrapping the wire instead of spinning your bead because my brain wants to spin the bead and that's just going to create issues here. So spin the wire instead of the bead. All right. cut that off. Spoiler alert, we're making an earring that's semi like this. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a wire wrap loop, and I'm going to attach it to my piece with a jump ring. There we go. You don't have to come down your bead. You can do whatever you want. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go here. And if I don't like it, I can undo it. I don't know that I like that. I don't. I really don't. Okay, so I'm going to unwrap. I'm going to take my nylon jaw pliers, straighten that out a bit. Which I need new nylon pieces because it's used so much. Beetle on, I need new tools. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do a couple wraps there, tie it off in the back, cut it off in the back. So we have a little cute little lime charm, and then I have that guy, and I'm just gonna get a little jump ring. All right, so we'll slide on our lime. I love that this guy's double-sided. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, it's so lovely. So pretty, and I just love the feel of the oranges and the like topaz color being anchored with that peridot and that lime. Oops, I'm going through the wrong thing there. All right, there we go. So we have our cute little dangle. I will be wearing these while we're making the rest of the jewelry today. So next we're gonna make a really quick earring using the lemon. Same technique. I'm gonna use one of these guys, one of these Orion beads, and a peridot. Okay, so I'm gonna take again that 24 gauge, cut some more off my spool, do that exact same technique with the lemon. So we'll just put it through here. Oh, we got a dimple there. Bring those two up to the top and form them around the bead itself, meeting in the middle. Okay, then take that shorter piece and just quickly wrap. There we go. Just a couple times. And then I'm just going to stack on my other beads. So I'm going to put on my orange bead, my Orion, and my peridot. Simple, quick earring. That doesn't look like it's quick because we wire wrapped the lemon, right? So then I'm just going to do a wire wrapped loop at the top. just do a few wraps. So cute. It gets that yellow, the orange, and the green in there. We didn't use any pink today, but that's okay. I've got tons of beads left over for my stash and other future jewelry projects. We are going to use some red in just a minute, though. Let's tuck in. How cute these are. I don't have ear wires right next to me, but adorable. Actually, let's give this a more vintage feel and use some lever backs. Typically, I don't love lever backs, but for certain looks, I think they look really great. And this one, they would look pretty good on. Cute these are. Gorgeous. Custom fruity earrings. Adorable. And then one other earring. So for this one, so for this one, we will need the B bead. We'll need 5 of those petals in Orion, 1 of the daisy spacers, and then 5 of the white seed beads. So I'll just dump these out. I have some 24 gauge wire again, but in a different color. I'm going to be using this pear wire. It's art metal color. It's like a dark gunmetal. And then we'll just kind of snip that off. I am going to layer on all of my petals spaced by a seed bead, starting with a seed bead. So 1, and then make sure that the petals are all facing the same way. So one side is curved, one side is not, or it's curved out, one side is curved in. So make sure that you're putting the same curve on at the same direction. So all my curves are going to be facing in. 1, okay, so we have all 5 of each bead on, and then you end with the petal. You start with the seed bead, end with the petal. We're gonna just move those down to the middle, and then we're gonna wire wrap that into a circle. So it's gonna make its own little flower. So here, instead of doing what we did on the lemon, I am gonna twist these, but we wanna make sure that it's in a circle when we start twisting. Kind of just tightly wind all of those beads together. So we're pinching here, and then I'm just going to start twisting. And I'm twisting pretty tightly. Now you do want to be careful because your wire may break if you're doing it too tight. And you just have to do it again. And sometimes that's not fun. But as you're learning, things like that are going to happen. So don't feel bad if you make a mistake. That's what happens with jewelry making. I can't tell you how many mistakes I make on a daily basis when it comes to making jewelry, and I've been doing it for 30 years. So it's okay. All right, so that's what your flower is going to look like. It's so cute. It's so cute. You could do as many petals as you want. I just went with 5. Okay. So then we're going to take our B and we're going to put it on both wires. I did make sure that the bees fit over my twisting. And if you need to, grab your pliers. I'm just using my nylon jaw to hold onto my wire and scooch everything down. Oh, made a mistake. See? Put on your daisy spacer first. And do that exact same thing. Then your B. Sometimes check glass beads won't allow you to go over 2 pieces of wire, so use a different bead or use a different gauge wire. You could use 26, but that gets a little fragile when you're starting to wire wrap jewelry like this. And then your Orion. Okay, and then we'll just wire wrap those into a loop. and then I'm just gonna go like that, just a couple times around. And it depends on what side you want to be the front or the back. So they have the curved out. I like the curved, like scooped part being the front, but it's really a double-sided earring because all the beads are the same design on both sides. All right, let's snip off our wires. Okay, and let me see if I have a gunmetal ear wire. Okay, so I want to turn my loop sideways. There we go. Isn't that fun? Such a bright, vibrant, I mean, I don't think it reminds me of citrus, but it certainly reminds me of like summer. And it's just fun, fun way to get your colors in. Try a new bead. Get out of your comfort zone. Certainly not my typical color combo on this channel, but it still makes me happy. Okay, so we made 2 bracelets, 2 pairs of really funky earrings. I'm happy. What about you? If you're interested in subscribing to Sam's Bead Box, check out the link in the description. Use the affiliate code, save $5 off your first box, and I hope you enjoy. Congrats to Deb. She did a great box. And stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Who's my little princess? Hi, good morning. Are you on your pillows? You got all the pillows on the couch. How'd you do that, huh? How'd you do